My name is Owen Menkens. I'm the chairman of CANEGROWERS. I currently farm 350 hectares. We've been farming here for 4 generations. So my great-grandfather came to this farm back in about 1925-26. So yeah, we've been here for a long time. Yes, I've enjoyed my time in the industry. I think it's a great industry to be a part of. I think when you're farming, it's always, every day is a new day. It's always a challenge. There's always new ideas and new things you're trying to implement to make yourself more productive and more profitable. And I think overall it's a good industry to be a part of. We're a big community and we work together to try and help each other. Sugarcane is the biggest industry in our community, and it's fundamental for the Burdekin. I think, and CANEGROWERS is an important part of that, and making sure that growers are profitable and that the industry still works well. Well, CANEGROWERS has been a big part of my life and my family. Obviously, my grandfather was a director and my father were directors, so it's been part of my family for a long time. I think the organisation is a great organisation because fundamentally what we do is about improving the industry and improving the local industry and making sure that not only the farmers but the whole area can thrive into the future. When my great-grandfather started, it was a lot different industry. I think they grew about 200 tonne in those days, and that was a big crop. It was obviously all hand cut in those days, and obviously over time they brought in the machine harvesting back in the 70s. Irrigation has obviously changed a lot in that time as well. My father was one of the first to bring in the plastic fluming, which made irrigating a lot easier in the Burdekin district. And also we are more technologically involved. We've got GPSs, marking things out, different rates of fertiliser, different mixes, different sprays. So yeah, there's been a lot of technological change in my time and obviously over the last 100 years as well. Point of view, the biggest challenge is always the price, making sure that we get a good price for our cane, and obviously also dealing with the mill and making sure that the cane is crushed in an optimum time. The choice in marketing was a major change. We obviously had a massive fight with the milling company at the time, which we had to eventually go to get to state parliament and get the opposition to push through legislation through the government from opposition to change to bring in a Sugar Marketing Act. And then we had to go one step further and go to the federal government and get the Code of Conduct through the federal parliament, which was a huge change in regard to agriculture in general, because there's been plenty more codes of conduct across other agricultural commodities following our lead. So that was a great moment. It showed CANEGROWERS working with government to get results, and I think it showed the power of our organisation and how we can work. When we work together, we can actually get a lot of things done. And we've had challenges with regard to reef regulations. We've had challenges in regard to water and energy costs. We've got challenges in regard to transport and the effects that can have on our harvesting sector. We only turn 100 once, and I certainly won't see the next 100. And I think it's important that we celebrate it. We look back and look at the achievements we've made. We look at the changes that have happened in our organisation and in the industry, and then we look into the future and see what we can achieve in the next 100 years. Because I think really the most important thing going forward is that we continue to adapt, we continue to improve, and hopefully we continue to evolve as an industry and keep growing. Hopefully we can grow. We obviously need to keep a good relationship with Wilmar to make sure that if those opportunities come, be they in sustainable aviation fuels or other energy needs, we need to be at the cutting edge. I'd just like to say it's been an honour to be a part of the CANEGROWERS organisation. It's been a big job for me personally, and it's obviously taken a lot of time out of family and things like that and work. But I think it's been rewarding in many other ways, and I think hopefully the next generation of CANEGROWERS members can come through and directors and can steer the organisation into a new phase, as it were. I think it's not only a job, it's more than a job, it's a lifestyle. First, it's about growing a crop, it's about improving the crop, it's about getting better at what we do, and I think it's about having fun and enjoying it. I think that's probably the part of farming that isn't told a lot. It's good fun.